Hey, I'm Destiny. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because my channel is about building our businesses, having multiple side hustles, and also self-care. So if those topics interest you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So as you can tell by today's thumbnail, this video is going to be about what to do after you purchase a vendor list. And I wanted to do this video because I'm in several vendor groups on Facebook where they'll be giving out either free vendors or there's a lot of different people selling the vendors. And I know I see a lot of different comments from a bunch of different girls saying that the vendor didn't contact them back or they felt the list was trash. So I just wanted to make sure that there was at least a video out showing people what to do after they purchase these lists, how to contact vendors, proper business etiquette, and just the different questions you need to ask these vendors, and also different methods of contacting vendors just in case they're not responding. And also, one thing I want to say is that this video is not to encourage or deter anyone from buying a vendor list. I feel like that is completely up to you. And one thing I want to say is make sure you're actually doing research on who's actually selling the vendor, because that'll tell you a lot about the list. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing you'll need to do is create a plan. So one trend I've been noticing with a lot of different vendor lists is that they'll sell you a list with 150 different vendors from a bunch of different industries. So with your plan, you'll need to figure out what industry you want to be in, whether it's beauty, fashion, you want to sell clothes, you want to sell shoes, you want to sell hair. So you need to narrow down what exactly you want to sell and what industry you want to be in. And the number one thing you want to do with your plan is you want to create 5 things that you want to ask your vendor. And this is pertaining to your industry. And along with that list, you also need to create 5 deal breakers according to your industry. So that way you'll just have a quick guide from when you're contacting vendors. And if you need additional help, I also created a new vendor checklist on my website that will also help you. And this checklist will help you narrow down your search for the perfect vendor for your brand. And that's available as a free download. And I'll drop the link in the comment sections below. So the second thing you'll need to do is actually start researching the vendors on the list. So even though once you get the list, the person who sold it to you will tell you that they're all verified vendors, you need to actually do your research on all of them before you give them your money. So what I like to do is once I find a vendor, I'll search there to see if they're on Alibaba, because with Alibaba and AliExpress, you can see if other people have purchased from them and also take a look at their reviews. You also want to look at their social media pages to see if they have original photos or if they're just stealing photos from other creators. You want to take a look into all of that. And also with Alibaba, what you can do is you can contact them on Alibaba. You can contact them on WhatsApp, and you can also inbox them on Instagram. And this will just make sure you're getting the correct prices. You can compare and contrast the different things that they're telling you. The third thing you'll need to do is download WhatsApp. And when you're at the WhatsApp stage, that means you're ready to start contacting vendors. So you already have your list of questions that you want to ask, your list of deal breakers. And once you download WhatsApp, one thing you want to make sure is that when you're contacting the different vendors, especially if they're overseas, you want to make sure you put the plus in front of the phone number to make sure that it goes through. And also with WhatsApp, what you want to do is make sure you're paying attention to the different time zones. So with the time zones, like I know with us in China, they're normally 12 hours ahead of us. So right now I am recording this video at 4 p.m. and it's 4 a.m. there. So normally when I contact different vendors in China, I'll wait to 9 p.m. to contact them, because then I know it's 9 a.m. there and usually the start of their business day. And another thing with WhatsApp and contacting your vendor, you can see if they're willing to FaceTime you. A lot of them are willing to FaceTime you because they're so excited to show you the different products they offer. So that's another way to make sure that that vendor is legit and to make sure that they're selling what they're really telling you. So now that you've contacted them on WhatsApp, they're responding. What you want to do is have your list of questions ready. So, and I prepared just some of the questions that I'll typically ask, and I'll tell you those questions. So this is the part where you get your notepad and your pen and you start writing down these questions. So the first question I like to ask them is, do they have a product catalog? And this will let you know if that vendor specializes in the field that you're looking into. So you want to make sure you're not going with a vendor who's selling everything under the sun, because that means they don't specialize in anything. And if you're selling hair, you want to work with someone who's knowledgeable about it. They know the new terminology. They know exactly what you're talking about. You don't want to go with someone who's selling clothes, hair, toothbrushes. You want to make sure that they specialize in the industry that you're looking for. And with that product catalog, it'll also show you different products and accessories that maybe you probably didn't even think about selling. Do they offer free samples? Because I know when I first started back in 2016, one of the big things with the vendors, they'll offer you a lot of free samples and then you'll just pay for shipping, which I'm not sure if that's still a common practice now, since a lot of things are oversaturated and there's a lot of free information going around. So I believe majority of the time now they are making you pay for the samples, but it never hurts to ask. The worst thing they can say is no. Another question you'll want to ask is, what is their return policy? And this question is important just in case you don't like the product. So you need to already talk to them about it beforehand to see what is the actual cost to even send something back. Do they offer refunds? Will they just offer you your money back and allow you to keep the products? That is just something you'll need to discuss with them beforehand. And you also want to go over their processing times. You need to know exactly how long it's going to take from when they receive your payment to how long it takes to process it, to ship it out. And then also another question to ask is, who is their shipping carrier? You need to also know how long it's going to take from when they ship it out to when you'll get it. What is the average time that their customers deal with? And also, what is their shipping prices? Especially if you're getting something from China, it can range anywhere from a starting price of $15 to $40 I've seen. And this is all based on the weight. So you'll need to discuss that with your vendor as well to make sure that their shipping prices is also in your budget. Another question you'll want to ask is, what is their minimum order quantity? A lot of vendors will give you a better price if you order more. So if you're just starting off and you might just be ordering 5 to 10 things at a time, you need to ask them, hey, are you able to just ship out one thing at a time? Or what will be the price difference if I order this amount versus this amount? These are all important things you need to ask your vendor. So another important question you need to ask is, do they offer custom packaging? So especially for my hair ladies, because I know for me, my vendor will send my packaging already with the bundle wrap on it. My closures and frontals will have my logo sticker on them. And also with lash companies as well, a lot of those companies will offer custom boxes where they can put your logo on them or any extra sayings that you want on them. And some of the clothing vendors that I know will actually add a tag for you. So that's an important question to ask them, because most of the time I see a lot of people doing this separately when you can just ask your vendor. And one of my favorite sayings is, the worst thing they can say is no. So it's better to ask than to not ask. So number 5, which I feel like this is one of the most important steps, you need to make sure you have proper business etiquette when contacting vendors. So whether it's email, WhatsApp, or even if you're inboxing them, you need to make sure when you contact them, you send them a message like, so for an example, I'll send something to a vendor and say something like this. Hi, my name is Destiny. I am an owner of a hair extension boutique located in the United States, and I'm very interested in carrying your products in my store. So if you can send me an email with your prices or a catalog with your products that you offer, that'll be very helpful. And thank you, and you have a good day. So something as simple as that. And that contact strip is also in my new vendor checklist. So once you download that, you'll have that brief script on there as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, you can drop them in the comment section below, and I'll be answering those questions as the days go by. So yeah, also, if you need to follow me on social media, my name is I Am Destiny Adams on all channels. So you can follow me on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, and also YouTube. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.